Oh my goodness. This is blasting me with sounds. What? Stop. What? No, quit it. Alright. Oh my god, they've changed the menu. Why? I'd like to report a bug. I see a bug. There's a bug. What? Didn't know there was a friends list. Whoops. That's funny. This part of the configuring process, why do I have so much stone in my inventory? What is the purpose of all of this stone? Alright, yeah, you can... Said hi, yeah, hello, wait, what? Okay, there's a... I forgot to put dogs everywhere. It's been a while. Oof. Where's a good place to really see the other settings? Because there are new settings for the shader pack that I use. God, I have so much stone. What could I have possibly been doing with all the... Terraforming. I was terraforming. What was I terraforming? I thought I saw a zombie. I'm hallucinating. I'm confused about some of the things I've been doing. Where did I last? Where? I thought you were in the leaves. Oh god, I've definitely lost a bit of my way around here. We've got that. What? There's a zombie? I don't even know where. Okay, so clearly I got this part. But, how are y'all? I'm regaining my bearings right now. It has been about a month and a half since I was last here. So, that's a wildcat. Oh my god, the ghasts are so loud. I can't even think. Okay, I think I'm gonna get up to my balcony here. And I'm gonna look out, or rather, maybe it'd be better if I looked out from this direction. Oof. Everything feels so unfamiliar. Oh my goodness. Oof. Okay, yeah. I really gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Graphics settings. This stuff. There's new settings. Size subtle, normal, intense, off. Just keep it subtle, I guess. World outline? I haven't even seen that. What? Color of light, fog. WS player reflections. Ooh, yes please. I like that. WSR mode, world space reflections. Okay. So there's world space reflections only. And then screen, and then, okay. But not just screen space. Got it. Connected glass, glowing portal edges, colored light, candle lighting, fix puddles under glass. Oh, I see. Okay, it seems fine. Oh, it's in here. Popular settings. Fuck that. Aurora Borealis. Oh my god. Random. Let's give it like a 30% chance, I guess. Or influence? Ooh, sure. Yeah, that seems interesting. Oh god. Oh fuck. Swirliness? I'll give it one swirliness. I don't know what I don't know what this fucking means. It's just the scale of the noise. My god. Unbound clouds? Rainbow clouds. That's cool. Give me like a 20. 20%? Yeah. Remove night clouds. I'm guessing that's most of them. Holy shit. This really... Dude, this is insane. I didn't mean to press that button. Oh dear. Oh dear, what have I done? I've broken it. I've broken it, haven't I? Oh boy. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. I made it unhappy. Okay, we will just jump right back in, I suppose. There's a green cloud. It's green. Why am I so... That one's like pink. Okay, I need to crank that up a little bit. Just a tad. I don't care if it kicks me again. I love the rainbow clouds. Atmosphere clouds. Rainbow clouds get 30% now. Oh, look at that one! I'm fucking cloud watching in a video game. Yo. In the sky? Ender beams? What did it... What? What does this mean? What am I looking at? In stars? Let's add a fuck ton of stars. Yeah. I don't know, like 3? In stark colors. Oh my god. I won't even be able to see this. Rain settings. Epic thunderstorm? Clear sky during rain. No rain above clouds. Sure. Rain fade timer? What? What do you mean colored? Light fog rain. Change the intensity. I don't know. 30? What's the default? Why doesn't it tell me what this is? 100? I don't know. And then the stars. Shooting stars? Yo! Rounds? I don't know, I'll put it to 3. Twinkling stars? We'll do 1.0. Star softness? Star layer? Star colors? 5, I guess. I don't know, bro. Night nebula? Okay, this is part of the original. Swirl? Swirl. A little bit of swirl. Not a lot of swirl. Okay. These stars? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I got that. Darkness desaturation? Sure. We'll try that. Full sky celestials? Sun glare amount, moon glare amount, sun and moon? Okay. Was that just one? What? Oh, okay. Overworld? Overworld memes. I don't know what this does. Seasons? Oh my goodness. Fog. Order fog. Cave smoke. Blood moon? Every 7? I think that would be a funny reference. Intense, deep, dark? Silhouette brightness? Oh god! Nether? Soul Sand Valley Overhaul? Waterfuck? Heat distortion? I don't know, 10? Oh my god! There's so much! What the fuck? Smoke. Plant fire. And ambient. I'll try that, I guess, even though I probably won't see it for a while. Light settings, block light. I don't know, 2? I don't know what any of that means. Overlay noise? That was one more setting. What? What does that mean? The flowers will glow? I don't think I want that. Foliage? Huh? What? Huh? I want to see the Purple Void version. Sure. Interesting, I can turn them into RGB lights. That was one. That was another one. What the fuck does this mean? On while fast. Sure. I guess. This is way too much. That is so many things all at once, please. Fun? No. 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 Bad apple? That's funny. Entities are like Deltarune battle background? What are these settings? What does it mean? I don't have Distant Horizons, but it's cool that this is compatible. Here we go! We're just gonna wait for the program to respond. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick and I'll be right back. Sound good? Okay, good. Now you sit tight. Don't let the big bugs bite. Yeah. Just stay there. Oh man, it's barely cold. Ah, there we go. It happened. Can you do? That should be everything, though. We should be set. It shouldn't absolutely annihilate itself now. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna tell Blue Sky that I'm live now. And then I just gotta make myself live. Ah, I hate the way that works. Oh my. Alright. Join the council. You know, the thing is, we are all that has ever existed in this world. You know nothing of the High Council of Oculi and their machinations. And if you did, you wouldn't be speaking right now. So why don't we just keep it at that? Ew. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Whoa. I don't even know if the shader pack... I don't even know if this shader pack can even comprehend my tree. Let's look at this purple That's trippy. Huh. And there was like blue fog and stuff. The cult will give you support. Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately for you, the only cult that exists in these lands. Well, that belongs to the Compatriots program. Definitely did make the oceans darker. Didn't make them feel necessarily deeper, though. Holy. Wow. That was just retroactively added a lot. I can't even begin to count the number of changes that I have just made. This is supposed to be Lakeside. If Lakeside North is... I turned on the chameleon portals, but I don't know if that shows up here. What if I... Oh no, I don't want to accidentally kick myself out again. Oh, whoa. Clouds are green. That's freaking crazy. Hey. And there's also cave fog now. There's like nether stuff. I guess I'll go check it out. I might have forgotten to close Opera. I should probably do that now. That was the entire reason I made the posts on Blue Sky. And hello, M. Jackson fans. Welcome, welcome. Please don't crash. Oh boy. It'll... Yeah. Yeah, it'll get there. Oh, that's cool. What? Yo. And then if I go over here, will the portal change? What the fuck? That's so cool. Oh, it is kind of different. That's cool. I'm gonna go back home. Seeing orange portals is kind of nutso, though. Hello there, Leon. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. I suppose I should probably get to it. I've been wasting a lot of time fiddling with shader settings and what have you. Oh, the opera thing. Yeah, fucking scatterbrain. And opera. That should maybe increase the frame rate just a little bit. For a second there, I thought that was separated because of the glass and the honey blocks next to each other. Yeah, the seasons are definitely confusing my trees over here. That is quite certain. Well, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Oh. There is a lot of new information in the top right there. Didn't mean to take a screenshot. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. I guess I have these guys. I didn't even realize I had this place built yet. Man, or I guess I shouldn't say I didn't realize. I guess I just forgot. That's pretty crazy. That's wicked looking. Oh, and the star. There's a shooting star. Yo, 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 wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Dude, this is cool. Oh my god. Even crazier is there's light pollution now. That's wild. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Yo. Bro. I have never been happier with the changes I have made to a lighting system. This is incredible. Also, what did they add while I was gone? They added something. Yeah, sorting through the menus isn't gonna give me anything. Regardless. I would... Forgot about that. Dude, this is cool. She gave me a piss cube. I don't even know what this is, but I have a piss cube in a bucket. Whoa. This place is... Why my manor kind of creepy right now? I know I was supposed to be kidnapping villagers, but what was I supposed to be doing that for? Can I have a... Oh no. I've forgotten where things are. Oh, there's one. Oh wait, it's in the bedroom. It's over, wait. No, is it... Oh man. Oh man, why did I make this house so big? Oh no. Oh, it's the bathroom. There's a bat in here? No. Oh no. Oh. Uh-oh. Right. It's this way, and then... There's nothing up here. Oh my goodness, I have forgotten so many things. How did I forget? Where did I put my anvil? Where is my super suit? Where is my anvil? Where did I put my anvil? There's no anvils anywhere. Blah. Hello, Flappo. Oh, it's not gonna be in there. My anvil. What have I done to my anvil? Oh, anvil! It was right in front. Oh, fuck, it was right in front of me the whole time. I am so stupid. Piss cube. Piss cube. I need a lead. I don't want to lose my piss cube. Where the fuck would I put leads? It was over... Here! Yeah. It's my pet piss cube. My cube of coagulated piss. Calcium. Surely you guys understand. Oh, I can't use the lead on him. Well, this is a problem. This is an issue I did not expect to run into. Ah. Ah. If I collect him and place him down, will he still be... He will still be named Piss Cube! Piss Cube! You're staying in my inventory now. This seems to be an issue. Yeah, I'll just ignore it. But it does mean that I do need to gear up for the plan. Is this guy... Where did this guy go? Where is everyone? Are they all... Have they... No. Okay. We still have some people here, right? No. Why are people awake right now? Is it daytime? Oh, it's daytime. Okay, it must have just become daytime. I was kind of expecting to... Oh, Pavel. That's Pavel. I don't know where anybody else is. Hakim. Surprisingly, nobody's stuck in there. Lakeside North feels done. Why exactly do I have a 5 on this? Yeah, Lakeside North is complete, I thought. What does Lakeside North need? Does it need anything? Wait, does it need... I guess it would need a population of people in Liverpool, but... And you are trying to go to Liverpool? Oh, that's Pavel. I still don't know what exactly I was planning on doing for Lakeside North here. Well, considering I can't figure out what exactly I was doing in Lakeside North, I suppose I will move for the plan. So I need to put this stuff away in some, like, stone chests. I do know that the plan is going to require a lot of bones and a lot of dandelions. Stone is like over here. And its variant should be up there. Gravel is uncategorized. Andesite. Wait, andesite was like over here, wasn't it? Like over... Yeah, there. And then... Site... So phase 1 of the plan requires that I grab dandelions. So... In order to grab dandelions, I should... That's fucking cool, cloud. Wow. I thought that was just the sky for a moment. It's actually a giant bluish, greenish cloud. Alright. No, that part isn't connected to the network, I don't believe. So it would mean that I have to go down here. Is there heat? Oh my god, there's heat dissipation. That's cool. Why, hello. You're quite stupid. Well, I've started a race war. That looks goofy as fuck. It does help me collect a little bit of gold. That's cool. Hello, Makoto. Welcome. That's a cool color. I am here for bones. Give me your bones, please. Thank you. I will now leave. Shards. Now, what exactly does that mean? You're speaking ancient jutsu. Or High Valyrian. No hablo inglés. I am guessing. Yeah, well... That one's got a hat, so that's Portuguese. And hello, Raphael. Specifically, or Rafael. Pardon. Rafael from Indonesia, specifically. That's cool looking. And it's gotta be Portuguese, I think. Please look behind you. Yeah, that's not necessary. Bone time. I am starting to realize that this is... How many mods have you installed? Just a single one. It's just the, it's just complementary shaders with the special patch that they have for it. It was a single click of a button. And it's hard to call it a mod if it's really just a shader. So realize that this is a very... Weren't all these clouds pink just a moment ago? I'm still waiting for that 30% aurora to hit. Whoa. Those always take me by surprise. I don't know why. My bone meal from... Whoa. That dark desaturation thing is wild. Can I just bone meal from, like, regular flowers yet? Have they added that? No, of course not. My favorite! Why would they ever make life easy for me? That was the darkest dandelion known to humankind. That or it was a rose. I really can't tell. It really is just a really fucking dark dandelion. I have a message. What is this? Got it. I guess isn't annoying you, it's too noisy. Trust me, I have to deal with this all the fucking time. It is pretty constant, but they are literally the pillars from which this city was built. I would not have been able to do all this without those ghasts. Holy, have they been anything but unhelpful. Oh my god. There are, by the way, like 20 of them in the city. They're all so loud. I wish I could turn down certain mob sounds individually. That way I could minimize the total amount of sound that is generated by ghasts, villagers, copper golems, and, you know, whatever else I happen to have 700 bajillion things of in this city. Fire things that are like slime. What are things that are like slime, but you can put an object in them? Oh, you mean piss cube? For a second there, I thought he absorbed the seeds. I'm like, that's possible? Wait, he might have. Wait. Huh? Did he? The seeds are gone now. I don't know if I picked them up. I don't have a light source. Yeah, piss cube. They're actually called, sulfur cubes, but, you know, I have my own little flowery name for them. Get it? Because I'm collecting flowers right now. So funny. Oh, it's so fun. There's gotta be a better way to get dandelions, right? Like, surely. Oh, fuck's sake. Hey! Fucker. Well, because I want to see the pretty sky at night, you guys have to go ruin the fun for me. It's a risky place to engage in this, but... You're about to eat it, bucko. Whoa. Don't move like that. That's weird. Oh, it keeps moving around because the cat keeps hissing at it. That's funny. It's crazy how much a single shader pack can do. There was also the thing that I saw in the settings about there being cave fog. Let's see if I guess. Bother. First, you put the half-dead ghast into the slime, and then put the slime containing the half-dead ghast into the water. This sounds like the baseline description of how an egg works. Use a stronger egg. Water is in the egg. It's kind of foggy down here. That's cool. Oh, and then there's the intense deep dark setting that I had. Since this place is a deep dark, what does that do? I don't feel like it's doing anything. And then, but yeah, like I was saying, you use a stronger egg, you put water in the egg. Baby in the water, in the egg, on land. Slime can be gigantic. It sounds like a funny little thing, but I don't imagine that... I don't imagine that's something Mojang would add. It sounds like a mod. And this has the new effects as well. That's cool. And does it also have the heat radiating off of it? No, but it is wavy. That's cool. I really don't know what the whole deep dark thing was. Maybe I need to find one that's not completely obliterated. But TNT and giant slime, the inversion could be stronger. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a mod. This is what could be considered an expert opinion, I guess, even though it's really... Also, hello, hunters. I forgot to say hello. Yeah, this is about as close to an expert opinion as I can possibly give. Alright, spider farm. It's too good for trolling. Ah, yeah. So, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am a very, very long time Minecraft player. This world, I joined this world 2.5 years ago. No. No, just 2 years. No, just a year and a half ago. It was November of 2024. We're not quite there yet. But I've been playing Minecraft for 16, almost 17 years. Had to check the month on that one. Yeah, no, I've been quite attuned to the way that both mods and vanilla Minecraft tend to like to function. But there are new things that they have added that I thought would be part of, you know, a mod, like campfires. So I can be wrong sometimes. How does this look? In terms of the new settings, I don't think anything really has changed it all that much, other than the obvious season settings. I think anything really has particularly changed. The snow texture is different. Do I have pets? I have 2 toads. 2 American toads. They are absolutely the most idiotic pet I have ever laid my eyes upon. But I do love them. I love my little idiots. Alright. Do dogs have names? Well, humans overall just named them dogs. So I would say, yeah, dogs have names. Generally speaking. The entire English language has named them dogs. But the German language named them Hund. The Japanese language named them Inu. And I can't walk around that. So on and so forth. Don't worry about this later. Like, you already know what I did. How many guests do you have? I hear them everywhere. I mentioned it earlier. It's probably somewhere around 20. It's because I desperately need a source to build off of almost at all times. So if I take this guy, for example, just like old times, and I start flying up, you'll be able to see that there is 5 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. 1, 2. I know there's some in the forest over there. 3. Oh, goodness, there's a 6th one that's appeared there. But, yeah. If you have... Lillian, you haven't seen how terrible my toads are at hunting. Have I played Wolfenstein before? I have. I played Wolfenstein The New Order. I also remember a Wolfenstein game being put on a little funny list and that just being like a self-report. Created all this by yourself? Yeah. Now, the game is in German. So this... You're gonna have to take me for my word here. But the time that I have spent should speak for itself. This is Spieldauer. 29 days. I think you've talked about the toads a few times already. Yeah, but I haven't shown, like, the horrific, absolutely abysmal hunting methods. Like, physically, you haven't seen how bad of hunters they are. They are terrible. Not only does not a single thought flash in the neurons behind these guys' eyes, but I have witnessed toad shame. I watched a toad shamefully walk away from a cricket after missing it twice. Mind you, the cricket was stationary. The cricket was not moving. Wasn't a hard target. He wasn't moving around either. He was sitting there, watching the cricket as it wasn't moving. Slung at it, missed. Completely. The cricket didn't move. He regained his footing, sat there, and then... You want to know what he did? He slung at it again, completely missed. The cricket didn't move. And he turned around and walked away. In shame. In absolute shame. Once you've witnessed a toad in total defeat, that's when you have reached the epitome of all pets. You've never been able to witness anything that is more just entertaining than toad shame. God, that's cool. I love the new stuff that they have added to the shader pack. This is just cool looking. I've been spending most of my time looking at the sky. I have a very bad habit of just leaving things where they are. Oh, it's raining. I know there were some rain settings, but I don't remember. Where is your house? I have no idea. I can't find it. Well, thankfully my house is an entire fucking landmark. Like, visible from space type shit. That's the house. I also have a map of the area. It might startle you to find out that it is about 25% finished. It's basically got the heavenly army at its beck and call. Yeah. Duality of toads. Some are very, very dumb. But yeah, that is my home. It sits very comfortably in a position where it can almost be viewed from the entirety of AESEAES. And the only reason it can't be is because all of these buildings are so freakishly tall. But, I suppose this calls for a house tour. We literally have a whole entrance hall equipped with a fireplace. We have my storage area, which is... It looks humble at first until you get into the other room. And it's just this enormous chest complex filled with madness. And then there is a guest bedroom. Here we have a main dining hall. There's a kitchen back here. Insert the 6 ovens meme from Markiplier. You have a grand hall where you can go into the 2nd floor, but we also have a pantry, a larder. We'd be doing farms, for example, a golem farm. Technically it's supposed to be me and Talon that work on that. I don't actually do farms at all. I literally have played this game for 17 years and have built like 3 farms in my time. We have an entire dining area. There's fog in my base because it thinks it's a cave. That's funny. There is a servant's quarters here. You have a whole bathroom. You have an entire study. You have the bedroom, which is filled with all sorts of nonsense. Oh, you have my framed emotional support andesite. There's also a massive attic. Doesn't have anything in it. I plan to put little farms in here eventually. You even have 2 watchtowers. I guess I should show off one of them. I mean, it's a mansion. Yeah, it's a manor. A good old manor. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to be able to see any aurora tonight. What a shame. Can see the entirety of Lakeside from here and the grove in the back. You can relax here. That's literally what I've been doing for the past hour and a half. I have not done, like, any amount of work. I've been adjusting and getting my bearings again. Oh yeah, there's also this additional tower here. And from here you can also view everything, including the walls, all that. Gotten lost in that place so many times now. Oh yeah, this place is built like a labyrinth. Both the city and the manor are just not built for anyone but me. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's also a closet here. It's not a house in Horror Manor, it's a castle. Well, it's a castle if you include the entire town and the walls around it. Yeah, that thing took me over... I think it was like 80 hours in total to build. And then we have the walls, which are just these giant hulking structures. I think I will sleep. It is... The rain is not making the scenery very nice, and I want it to go away. And the daylight might help you see stuff. Rainbow! Do I play Roblox? Only when I want to suffer. Like, whenever I feel that urge to put myself through, like, horrific, absolute nonsense just so I can laugh at it, that's whenever I play Roblox. You kill the dragon? No, that is supposed to be done as a team effort, one of these days. The fuck are you doing on the roof? Lucas! Lucas, you have to get down. You have to get down off the roof. Get off the roof. I don't even know how he got up here. How did he get on the roof? Now, these are some genuine questions. I don't know what black magic he pulled off to get on top of this roof. You could have some elytras. Well, I don't really... Here's the funny thing. When I last played on a server that went and fought the Ender Dragon, they offered me elytras, and I said no, I don't want them. And I do believe they gave one to me anyway, but I never used it. This would normally be the off-ramp for getting into a place like this. But, I don't know. Okay, wait, maybe by going up here he could have found a way up? I mean, maybe if you construe it somehow, but it's not exactly the easiest climb. I forgot about this. Forgot about that top half. Don't want to kill a dragon because you don't want to lose all your stuff. Well, I know I will absolutely fucking destroy the dragon in a fight. But it was supposed to be a team effort. I will reiterate, it was meant to be a team effort for the whole server, not just me. My gear is absolutely busted. The dragon will not be able to kill me. I'm also far too resourceful and have only died once in this entire playthrough. And it was in the very beginning to a creeper after I had fallen off of the top of a building. That building in particular. That one's the reason. I was only wearing iron armor at the time. I also literally destroy deep dark biomes for fun. Going crazy with these gas. You get used to it after a while. And we have this guy who's just longing, I suppose. Oh yeah, I can even show you all of the funny things. Like, time in the world, 29 days. Time since last death, 28 days. Creeper, and it has been the only thing to kill me. And that there is one death. I've got the receipts. What are you doing walking around? There's something I was going to show off. An achievement of mine. I'm just trying to remember where exactly I put it. Over here? Somewhere? Ah, there we go. I have 124 Shriekers. I spent a lot of time trying to find a single end city so I could get Swift Sneak. I spent a lot of time. Frankly, yeah, too much time, really. Have they seen the Tower of Friendliness? Alright. Did you kill a lot of wardens? No. They aren't really meant to be fought. And they only reward you with a little dinky thing that I can mine from basically anywhere else. But I did rage bait one. It was pretty funny. Oh, I forgot about that. The crops, they move whenever I go through them. If I go into F5. Oh yeah, I also... What wonderful additions, huh? You don't have a totem? I have totems. I just have no reason to use them. Why would I need a totem if I never die anyway? I think I have probably like 6 totems. Maybe 5. I don't remember. I have a few. Oh, the Tower of Friendliness. That's where I was going. I ended up getting distracted by the nature trail. This thing, which I plan to make larger, taller, more evil. Thought I was on hardcore. No, I mentioned that I died earlier. So this is a... this is something I kind of forgot to mention. There's 25 Skulk Shriekers up here. And they tend to make a lot of noise. This is cool. Scared him with his toik. I'm not sure what a toik is. I'm not. But yeah, it's just a friendly little tower. Nothing more. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I forgot about that. That's pretty crazy. Scared me with that stuff. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. No Aurora yet. One of these days. Yeah, it's whatever. Hello. I see you've gone for the tried and true technique of naming yourself after a keyboard mash. I respect that. It looks more or less like you were playing a game. And you hit left, down, crouch, left again, forward, right, back, and then left again. You're like trying to move around and crouch and stuff, and you didn't realize you accidentally were typing in a username. I respect it. I respect the hustle. Still no Aurora, huh? Unless I'm crazy. The nebula is going crazy, though. The nebula is out and about. There's also shooting stars. I'm sure one will appear eventually. Come on now. Yeah! I'm getting really excited about the whole thing. Get out the bot? Oh, you mean my gambling night bot? The robot I gave a gambling addiction to? Oh yeah, for some reason this video says Lakeside North. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to be Lakeside East, I think, because Lakeside North feels pretty done. Like, I don't see where I'd be moving. This is supposed to be a weapon shop? No. This is the weapon shop. This is like the big old armory and everything. This is... What is this supposed to be again? I guess I'll figure it out. Need to sleep? Eventually. About 3 hours or so and I'll be headed to bed. I don't get a lot of sleep. I tend to restrict that for myself. I guess I probably need to repopulate the outskirts and these farms. I think everyone here is missing. Maybe this guy's still out and about? Is he? No, he's gone too. I really gotta figure out what keeps happening to my villagers. They seem to be, like, disappearing. And I don't know where to or how they're doing it. Well, I guess I should probably start preparing for the libraries, then? Some of them wouldn't even move. And I'm not sure what you mean, because some of them are made to stay in place. Or at least semi-in place. And then there's the fact that some of them get stuck in the sign, but when I checked, nobody was in there. Miguel is still here. Time to your live stream start. It... Eight? Well, that's not right. I'll get to that question in just a second. There appears to be a skeleton somewhere. Where'd it come from? Pathfinding means so you couldn't reach their workstation, so they're just standing there? That's weird. I haven't seen any that are like that. Where could that... number 2? I couldn't tell you. There's an update recently that added, like, XP, but I don't really know all about how it works. This area should be spawn-proofed. Oh, and I don't have a light source to check it either. Guess I'll have to go grab one. Hold on. Because this area is supposed to be totally spawn-proofed, so the fact that a skeleton appeared is actually rather problematic. But my streams don't actually have a specific start time. Some of them will start at 11:30 UTC -5. Or rather 23:30 UTC -5. Some will start at 2000 UTC -5. This one specifically started at 7, or rather 19 UTC -5. And then tomorrow's will be at UTC, or pardon, 1900 UTC -5. There isn't one on Monday. Tuesday might be as early as 1800 UTC -5, just depending on what happens. And then I need the torch. That's what I came in here for. Oh, wait, yeah, I turned that off. The hell? Alright. I guess I just casually forgot that detail. Too bad to think we're in Minecraft and gaining experience. Yeah, it's just them trying to, like, do something. Like, they don't have a very interactive live stream experience like Twitch does, and they're just trying to do something. Without directly copying Twitch, of course. Ow, my head. I'm wanting to think that it spawned up here, but it really wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, because I do remember spawn-proofing this. Unless they made it so that they can spawn on glass or stairs? Who is number 1? I don't know. It's that one guy who came in here earlier and was spamming, like, cult stuff in the chat. I don't even know how they got that. Oh, right, it's probably got you all tied. Okay, so maybe it is down here. I never heard it take any damage. Is he spamming? Not really. They said he was, but it wasn't really a whole lot of anything. For the most part, I just ignored it. What the hell? I'm not sure where this skeleton could have spawned. On one of these? But it's so bright there, that couldn't have been possible. Down here? Maybe if it had room. But it doesn't have room. Skeletons can't swim, so they wouldn't be able to climb up the waterfall. Are there numbers everywhere? These are light levels. You can... There it is. I have a setting turned on in the edit and the edit menu for this that lets me see the light levels of all of the terrain. Apparently, the skeleton spawned right here. I'm really hoping this is a rainstorm. I guess I didn't really need to do that, did I? Yeah, number one. Yeah, it basically just adds XP the more you chat while... I think there's like a certain amount of time that it has to go on for. Find the 42 crafting tables in my inventory. It's a perfectly normal amount to have. Okay, so it's not a thunderstorm. Damn, I wanted to see the effects. I need to go grab a sea lantern. And a bit of moss. Now, if only I can remember where I put those. Why do I have 42 crafting tables? It's, so whenever I place one down, I always have another. And then if I pick it back up, I always have a slot in my inventory dedicated to one of the 42 crafting tables. I've also been stealing them. From who, I don't know. There have been crafting tables just out in the world, left to rot, and I have picked them up. And taken them away. Who knows who could have put them there? This is a sea lantern. I think I'm the only one on this live stream. No. Can you actually use all 42 at once? No. Well, technically, yes. You will love how I do that. And by the way, there are 5 concurrent viewers, so you are one of 5 individuals in the live stream. But you see, I actually use the crafting tables to help me build. And how I do that is that whenever I'm going around and I'm adding details. Like, for example, here I'd probably want to add like a flower pot up here. I will power up using the crafting tables. And then, once I'm done, I tower back down. Use so many torches. Oh yeah. And I'm eventually replacing them all with sea lanterns. And, covering up with carpets. It's my own sneaky way of... Again, I didn't need to do this, it was already raining. It's my own sneaky way of hiding all of the lights I've put around. And there's another one over there. Oh, jeez. Guess I should have grabbed more than just one, huh? Yeah, it's good to know that that part was compromised in that way. I really wish it'd stop raining. There we go. Store this dirt. But yeah, the reason I use those to tower up whenever I do things is also for the same reason I have 42 crafting tables in the first place. It dedicates a slot specifically to the crafting table, and then also can be doubled as a block to, you know, block through that. Monsters spawn 10,000 kilometers away because you've placed so many torches. Well, we did just see a skeleton there, but it would be funny if light pollution caused monsters to not even get close to the base. That would be pretty funny. That would be something that I quite enjoy laughing at and about. Yeah. It's still raining, damn it. I want it to stop. Whatever. I need bookshelves. And... oh boy. I don't have a lot of those, do I? Oh no, I do. I have a few. Alright. I want to use these darker... Been working on a pirate island. Hell yeah. This has been like my one and only project for the last year and a half. Usually you love rain. Yeah, the rain is cool whenever I'm not actively trying to see something happen. It's hard to build in survival, believe me, I know. I've been doing this for, quite some time. One torch left, meaning there's still a place you haven't lit. A place you very rarely or never go to. Pardon? One torch left, huh? Along with my 4, 5, almost 6 stacks of lanterns, 2 stacks of soul lanterns, sea lanterns. Oh, also don't mind the other sea lanterns that I have. I'm not done lighting stuff up. This place is impressive. Thank you. I have spent a year and a half making it. It has been troublesome. That's not supposed to be in there. That's supposed to be over here. I don't speak High Valyrian. this is probably a great idea, considering all of the... Can I at least see if there's, like, the moon, maybe? Okay, the moon is still there. But there is absolutely no chance I'm seeing the stars tonight either. What the f... Oh, that's me! I was not expecting to see myself in a puddle. That was a bit shocking, to say the least. Yeah, I look like this. It's not exactly the same outfit, but I saw a torch in my inventory. Yeah, no, that was likely the one that I picked up whenever I put the sea lantern down. I think I also gave these a subtle flicker. Damn, it might be very subtle. And didn't see it. Have fun with gardening. Right. You really don't like Nightbot. I guess since this floor is already made of spruce, we'll just have this floor be the one with the dark oak. Here's where one of those 42 crafting tables comes in handy. But you put jokes in your Nightbot, but if you do it all the time, it's not as funny. Hey, he's going to steal my first place. I don't know if Nightbot can do that. I haven't seen Nightbot do that. But Nightbot is really just there to show you how to use some of the commands in my chat. You can write anything in your Nightbot. Yeah, I know. Try exclamation mark Ligma, for example, and see what happens. That is exclamation mark Ligma. Thank you, Gallium. Accidentally pasted from an empty clipboard on Gboard. That's funny. Good night, buddies. Okay, You know that's not how the experience works. Again, this isn't how experience works. I think you misunderstood how the experience on YouTube works. Slow down. Listening is an important skill. Yeah, I was trying to tell you that. There we go. Experience gain happens at very specific intervals. And I don't know what those intervals are. You're gonna have to look them up. This isn't how I do things. Let's be one of those. I can't kick Nightbot. That's not how YouTube chat works. He's there for a reason. And also, Gallium, your commands aren't working because the maximum is 100,000. There you go. I needed some of these. Steinziegelstufe. Oh, the rain stopped. Wait a minute. Interesting. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, I think I might have forgotten what the gamble max was. I think Killian might have just, like, disintegrated. You know that one emoji? Where it's got its hands in the air? Oh, it worked. I think the limit might be less for gamble. You know that one emoji, it's got the hands in the air and it's, like, got the groan face, like, oh! You know, that one, and it, like, disintegrates, that gif? Yeah, that's what happened to Killian, I think. We need a different material. No. I can hear them in their big sniffers. Say nothing more. Well, I don't know how I'd do that. It's very difficult to say nothing more. Is it more of the word nothing or more of nothing? I think I probably didn't need most of these. For now, anyway. Nothing. Yeah. Remember, I'm often known for communicating in similar fashion to that of a flashbang. So, more of nothing means stay quiet. Yeah, yeah. But I'm speaking in the same terms that a COD concussion grenade would use. That is what I am built for, after all. To speak the language of bots. You mean you're finally going to do a command? Or maybe you're gonna hit the classic, it's not this, it's this, that specifically ChatGPT is incredibly fond of for some reason. Yeah, at least I get to enjoy my pink clouds. Well, that's not a bot language. That's a real language. It's called Arabic. That's a cool view. That's an okay view. He speaks this language. Now we're talking in poorly translated Wikipedia. One of the common formula for popular writing, and AI goes overboard with it. Oh boy. Can you unstripe a log? No, you can only stripe logs. And yes, I know you meant strip. I'm just being an asshole. It's a long-running joke. I read all typos. That way you know I'm not being an asshole just to you. Everyone gets that hatred equally. Ah, typed stripe. Yeah. But yeah, I am the Mr. Read All Typos. Every day I work to make people regret their life decisions. Not really. Well, it's not dandelions that you use. It is it's a golden dandelion that you use to make a baby animal stop. Or rather to prevent a baby animal from aging is the wording I should be using here. Unstrip isn't a word, so unstripe. Well, unstripe is also not the correct noun form. Unstripe might be. I don't think it is. But I am all for creating new words. I find them funny. For example, there's a thing that I say whenever I refer to something as good or great or fantastic, and it's a variant of humongous, which I have very proudly dubbed huge mungus, which is kind of it's almost a portmanteau of obviously huge and humongous. No, Hustripe typed out there. I was trying to be funny with unstrip, right? It would be nice to be able to unstrip logs, especially if you do it by accident, because I know a lot of people on the mobile version will often accidentally do it, since right click and left click are kind of fused into one there. Huge mongus. Yeah, it's spelled with a U. It's huge mungus. Which is, like several different misspellings down the road. It ends up getting, like, even crazier. Because I also, like to spoonerize words, which is to say, say for your name example, or pardon me, say your name for example, your username is Phantom Seeker. A spoonerized version of that would be Phantom Feeker. I do that a lot because I find it funny. And so Huge Mungus gets this treatment all the time. For example, Huge Hungus being one of the very common iterations, but I also spoonerize mid-letters too. So you get things like Hume Jungus. You need sleep. Well, 100 goodbyes to you as well. Go ahead and get your sleep. If it is the case that you are in France and that is the reason why your Gboard language is in French, then it is, like, really, really late over there, and I totally get it. I think that is actually just UTC. Dedicate this to me? I don't think I can. Can you spoonerize anything but the first letters? So technically spoonerism refers to just the first letters, but as I said just a moment ago, I also spoonerize mid-letters as well, just because I find it funny. There's no other reason. How exactly did I do this on the other tower? Because I know I made it so that whenever you walk up it, it forces you to get into that part, or like it naturally guides you that way. I want to know how I did that, because that was brilliant. Probably give it a new name for mid-letters. Yeah, that's kind of where Humejungus came from, which is spelled Humegungus. And I've also typoed it and made it Hume Gun Guns, and that is even funnier. It really starts devolving at a certain point, and I like it. I like it like that. Oh wait, this is... It could be spoonerized either as Bellabird or Bellacurn. Well, it'd be Bellacurn. Bellaburn would be incorrect because there's no C swap in there. It's just a replication from the midsection B to the second B. And also technically, because it isn't a multi-word thing, it can't be, but you also still can. If that makes sense. Technically, it's not a spoonerization if it's a single word. Well, like I said, I also spoonerize mid-letters. Melicard would be correct. Yeah. I am the spoonerized man. The man of Spooner. The Spooner man. I should probably stop saying that. That gets sexual after a bit. That definitely has some connotations. You metastasize words? I see. Is that the official terminology for it? Because I wouldn't know. I'm unaware of such things. That's cool. You learn a new word every day, or something like that. Copy that design. It can be unsightly if done incorrectly, but hopefully this is fine enough. I think it can be like that. No, it's gonna be one shorter. Right. And then the torch will sit here for now. Cool. So then... Damn. No Aurora tonight either, huh? Single word mid-letter swap. Double metastasize for 2. Don't know about 3. Well, it'd probably be... Or metathesis. Pardon. It just ended up being triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, octuple. I think it's non-tuple after that, and then dectuple, undisciple, dodisciple, tradisciple, and so on and so on and so on. Aphorisms for more than two. Now these are some funny words you're saying. Up, up, back, up, up, up. Okay, and then this would need to go. Won't dant bote associated sith the swang wounds. True. That's facts. Oh. Yikes. This is not so easy. We'll have to rethink. Not this staircase, because this... Don't know why that caught me off guard. Where would I even fit a enchanting table in this area? Because I know that would be part of the goal. It's also supposed to be a shop. I should have this level at the very least. Probably won't. Yeah, you don't probably be known as a local spooner. Where does the want go? Probably after, but even then the sentence. It's the curriculum. Or rather, the curriculum. There we go. You probably don't want to be known as local schooner. Yeah, so I'm thinking there's a good spot for a shelf here, and then a shelf here. And then this is 4 though. There's 5. 5 here. And the second floor is the same? I don't think it's any different. Well, it's wider. The second floor is wider, if I recall. Hold on. Well, Android, it's trash dog water Greek present. I don't know where Greek present fits in with all that, bud. Hitting me with the gobbledygook. I just fucking ran in from Stupid Town. Like, what happened? Greek present. I'm not sure what that last part means. Is he doing something else and so is typing? Yeah, what is... Can somebody decipher, like... What language is that? Describe and white kid's hair. I was joking about her nonsense. Is this one of those, like, really old language models? Is this the EeveeBot? Is EeveeBot, like, in the chat right now? Is the EV bot in the room with us? What is... Ah. Yeah, you're about 10 years too young to be here, pal. So, we do this thing here called a public execution. You are about to be publicly executed for all the chat to see. But, I do wish you... Oakwood, right. I do wish you the best of luck on your literacy journey. I hope that someday you may be able to speak words that form coherent sentences. I hope this lights a fire. I'm disliking Emma scribing I described. Wow. These are certainly... Man, as much as I find it very funny to mock your illiteracy, I'm going to execute you now. You're not supposed to be here. We do not cater to anyone below the age of 18. So, be gone, child. You are about to destroy. Child, do you wish to continue? Here we go. At least he formed the one sentence that let me know that he was a child. I deadass thought it was like EVBot or something. That was almost a genuine question. I didn't know if somebody dropped like the oldest of language models into the chat and just said fuck it. Let it ride. This is for their protection as much as it is for ours in some way, shape, or form. Right. The main reason is because this is a community full of adults. We make adult jokes. We do all sorts of things that kids shouldn't be interacting with. And when a child comes in here and just starts talking, and normally it's a situation that you just have to instantly shut down, but I was a little confused there, and I think you can see where my confusion stemmed from. Yeah, the words that they were saying did not form like coherent sentences. So I really wasn't quite sure what exactly was happening. It could have been a drunk adult. You never know. I've seen my mom type drunkenly, and it was just as incoherent, if not more. Sometimes things happen, so you just got to go with the flow. And I am also notoriously not a fan of children. But, part of me knew it was a kid, but it also could have been somebody with bad English, but it turned out to be both, right? Now, if that kid grows up 10 years down the line, somehow discovers me again, and then mentions that, like, English was their second language, I will sincerely apologize. But, my sister at the age of 8 could string together coherent sentences and that. I kind of expected more. No. I need bookshelves. Do I have those sitting around? There's no way to... Oh, fuck. That's not good. I don't have very many of those. Oh no. I understand why some folks are not the best with kids. I mean, they can be dirty and loud and dirty. Yeah. A lot of my aversion comes from the fact that I find them insufferably annoying most of the time. Like, that is just generally how it is, and especially on YouTube, I have had to deal with some absolutely fuck-ass kids. Like, even though I tell them they're not supposed to be here, they just don't leave on their own volition. And then I have to kick them. And then after that, they'll return with another account, and then I'll have to kick that account. This is a real story, by the way. This is something that actually happened to me. Like, no, I definitely worry about whenever a kid ends up coming in here. Because you never know what they might hear, especially from what I say a lot of the times. And the last thing I want to do... Now, this is kind of a joke. It's also kind of not a joke. The last thing I want to do is expose a child to yandere content. Typing is harder for an 8-year-old, especially on a phone or tablet. You can nicely kick them off and then make jokes, but you don't really have to hurt their feelings. And I get that, but my thing is that it really wasn't that hard. It's not that difficult. Especially in a time where they grow up with these things. I don't know how you fail to push buttons. At the very least, if you notice that you've made a mistake, the normal result is to press backspace. You know, you realize, oh, I've made a mistake, I need to get rid of the mistake. That, I don't think, was mistakes. I don't think they realized they were making horrific grammatical errors in every sentence. But they also came at me with, like, the worst possible energy. Most parents don't let 8-year-olds surf the internet. Andre donated $100. I'm not monetized! You can't get me with that! And it's very obviously not... It's not even integrated into the system. People today, man. Yeah. What was this first message? I can trust. Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of people letting very, very small children surfing the internet. It's really problematic. There's also, like, the whole, like, thing where they'll just sit them down with, like, Cocomelon. It worked on a grammar? Are you also, like, 12? Those are bad parents? Yes, and I agree. But yeah, that kid came in here with a very hostile energy in general. And that's why I responded in kind. Like, he immediately just came in swinging for something, and I'm not sure what. But I was like, I'm gonna respond in kind, and he didn't like that. It's probably gamer and autocorrect. Maybe? Grandma? Oh, grandma. Well, they are, wisdom doesn't often come with age. That's something that you have to say. Wisdom comes with experience. And if you haven't experienced the internet, you won't really know. So, yeah, no, I am very well experienced in the ways that this functions. I think I'm gonna put the thing. Like, it send me 100 of the same GIF on Facebook. I think it's funny they type very slow and usually don't text. Yeah, well, I also used to find it funny to send, like, a bunch of the same message over and over again. But I also recognize that that can be very annoying. But it's also a different case from coming in with this weird, like, because you can kind of tell that there was some sort of hostility, and it wasn't. What the fuck did I just do there? And it wasn't like a normal kind of hostility either. It was just this weird thing. So I thought it was just some asshole in chat at first. And so that kind of just set me off, you know. Watch me stream, but they aren't allowed on YouTube otherwise. They probably shouldn't be. Generally speaking, YouTube is not a safe place for children and really never has been. Can you play with me? No. No, this is a VTuber only server. I am not in control of the server, and I cannot send anyone invites. Watch a lot of Minecraft somehow. Have they somehow gotten around the controls? Because if so, that might need some attention. But other than that, no, maybe not. You know. But yeah, YouTube has had a lot of issues with they know more than you. That's not particularly uncommon. Back whenever I was a kid, I'd also like impress my parents with some of the stuff that I knew about, you know, whatever niche thing I happened to be into at the time. But not like this. I was also a weird fucking kid. I was one weird ass kid. Did you play Minecraft on Nintendo? Yeah, they probably learn quite a bit from just playing the game. I wouldn't imagine much different. This would be a very good wall. Just to have the books, but I don't have them. I don't have the bookshelves to outline some of this. And I think I'm gonna go for like this sort of design, so it's kind of open. But I need a lot more bookshelves. Holy, I need so many bookshelves. I have books somewhere, I think. And the only thing that I can really do in, you know, some manner to try to protect kids is on this platform is to get them away from me. And unfortunately, that doesn't, you know, sully the entire reputation of the platform, unfortunately. At least in their eyes. Because I'd rather them not be on YouTube at all. It is a awful place, and I only started realizing that after I'd grown up and watched so many people get exposed for being diddlers on this platform. Some of the people that I watched, for example, there was a YouTuber who once went by the name, I think it was like Asman or something. Not Asmon, like the streamer, but Asman. And he apparently got exposed for talking to kids. But on the surface, it should have been so obvious that something was wrong. I don't even know how I don't even know how, like, I missed it. Even as a kid, like, I was not, like, a very dumb kid. I did some dumb shit, yeah. I was a weird, you know, naive kid. But I wasn't by any means unintelligent. But holy shit. The fact that I could not see that coming was just astonishing to me. It astonishes me that somehow I missed it, because this guy would play games from a company called Illusion. And if you're not familiar with the company Illusion, they are, or rather they were, a Japanese company that made adult games. And he would play these, and he would be kid-friendly while playing these games, which should have set off like 300 bajillion alarm bells. But I also didn't know that these were really what they were at the time. I suppose, generally speaking, it wasn't inherently obvious through what he was doing that it was, but at the same rate, just the idea of the games. I can't remember what it was. I think it was called Artificial Academy. Um, if you are okay with looking up that kind of content, go ahead and look up Artificial Academy. Uh, that is the game he would play and make content about fairly frequently. And yeah, it's just a whole mess. And the fact that I didn't see it coming as a child was like insane to me. And it's also very, very scary reality, because if I couldn't see it, oh boy, would a lot of kids not see that at all. And that's scary. Your son asked you to call one of your friends so you could do a video chat about writing a book. Told my son to have his friend's dad call me if they wanted to hear me talking about book writing. Right. I'm trying to figure out what specifically you mean by that. Like, what about book writing in particular? necessitated that, I suppose, is the word that I'm looking for here. Because my books shouldn't be really in the hands of children. I would at best give my book to like an older teen, because it's not like incredibly explicit, but it is definitely gory. There's a lot of body horror, and the themes are definitely more towards like an adult audience. If your kid was talking to one of your friend's parents on a video chat, I'd probably freak out. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. It's this little comic about a kid who turns into a kid-sized donut. Alright, this is already... There's already like a lot of science is unhappy with this statement. Can only imagine there were lollies, and then okay, I didn't get to see the rest of that. Let me go ahead and hit live chat so I see all the messages properly. And then some, I won't even bother. Yeah, Artificial Academy is a game that is also used by a lot of strange individuals to create strange content, if you catch my drift. Like, other illusion games in general don't really cross that sort of line. But there are people who will throw mods on them to make them cross that line. Which is horrifying in its own right. Basically trying to facilitate like a workshop on writing with him and his friend, and you being the instructor. Right on, right on. With modification, it almost doesn't matter. Yeah, no. The mods in general are going to be where games like that get taken to places they were not intended to go. So I didn't realize it was weird, but I tried to explain to him it was weird. Yeah, it's definitely strange. I use that word a lot. I like to use the word strange. I'm sure you've noticed. I really feel like I should do something here, but I don't know what to do. For him, obviously, it's not that strange. It's like he... talking to my dad, but it's strange. Yeah, no, it's part of, you know, like, the innocence of children that ends up being the reason for that. They don't realize there's anything wrong with it, because they wouldn't even consider that something could be wrong with just talking to another person. Like, it's something that is completely innocuous to them, but can have other connotations for someone who has a little bit more knowledge in the matter. It's a concept that doesn't exist to them until it's taught. Yeah. It's something that they probably shouldn't know about. But at the same rate, it's an issue that they may eventually come across. And it's why things like stranger danger and all of that play so much of a role in the things we teach them, because there are people out there that want to do evil things, and kids can't really know about what those evil things are, only that there is a sort of danger that exists that they need to avoid. I'm sure a lot of kids don't really understand stranger danger whenever it comes up conceptually. The FBI hunt for a group called 764 and they're evil. It's surprising that I haven't heard of them. Normally I'm kind of in the loop on this kind of thing. You do true crime. Right, yeah, I also have an adjacent interest in it, but I don't, like, invest in it heavily. Normally, whenever I... But normally I would hear of something like that. Maybe not necessarily know of it, though. Whoa. Look at those colors. You have 17,000 subscribers. Damn. Good job, man. Yeah, you definitely have a niche. Holy shit, that's the sun. That's still the sun. Yeah. It's really all down to the parent and, of course, the kid. Because each kid is going to grow up at a different rate. Each kid is going to have a different mental acuity at any particular moment. God, this is so fucking cool. Assessing maturity and understanding can take a long time. It sure can. Dude. Freaking love the night sky. But yeah, it's all about, you know, understanding them and then understanding when it is time and when you feel it's time to kind of explain why certain things may be dangerous. Did he taste in school? No, I did not. I did not eat anything like that. No, I was a weird kid because I carried around a medical dictionary whenever I was a child. I'm talking like in 4th and 5th grade. All the way up to like 8th grade, I did that shit. I was a weird kid. Like, there was no way around it. Not to mention I also liked anime long before it was popular. Like, mainstream popular. Basically just as it was gaining traction in the United States. 6-4 group is international. They convince kids to do horrible things and film it. I've heard that there is a group that does that. I just don't think I've heard that name in particular, or maybe I have and have simply forgotten it. I don't exactly have a very good memory. Like the anime in the 90s. A little bit after that. But here's where I attribute the gaining traction section to. And, like, the development of anime. 90s was still a time where anime was super niche. where it was basically like a group of Yu-Gi-Oh kids, right? These were people that weren't exactly. It was like a niche that not everybody liked, and it was far from something that was considered popular. And then in the 2000s to 2010s, you saw the dawn of the internet, or rather the blooming of the internet, I should say, not the dawn. That was also kind of in the 90s. But uh, you had the blooming of the internet in the 2000s, and while the internet rose, you also saw a slight rise in popularity for anime as it became more widely available to different people in different parts of the world. And in that specific time frame, you started to see some really heavy hitters come out. Like there was Death Note. Death Note was pretty popular. But I attribute a lot of the gaining traction phase to Attack on Titan and Naruto, and I guess One Piece also played a pretty big role in that. There was Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online was really big, and I'm trying to think if there was any other. Bleach. That's the one I was trying to remember. But that is where I consider the point where it just started gaining traction in the United States, but it really wasn't into the mainstream purview yet. You didn't start seeing Sword Art Online is kind of newer, but what I was saying, Sword Art Online is still in the same area as Attack on Titan. In terms of when it came out. And from there, that is when I said it gains traction but isn't mainstream, because I would say it became mainstream once you started seeing merchandise pop up in like regular stores. I'm talking like Walmart, Big Lots. Is Big Lots still even around? I don't even know. Um, Bleach and Naruto definitely made anime more mainstream. Yeah, they were huge hits. Um, and basically what I'm saying is that it wasn't until you really started seeing this stuff prop up in regular stores, in things where like everyday people would go, not in like the mall, not in like a store in the mall, right? Like Spencer's and Hot Topic, I'm not counting because they do have their own niches that they are filling. Um and generally after that point, I think it was somewhere around the time Demon Slayer released, that I started seeing anime like t-shirts in Walmarts. And it was at that moment that I realized that anime is now a mainstream medium. Dragon Ball Z, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, it was very huge. Dragon Ball Z was specifically the big one in the 90s. That was very, very well known. And I used to watch Toonami as well. And hello, Emu, welcome. We're talking about anime and the way that anime entered the mainstream. Cowboy Bebop, I love Cowboy Bebop. Ghost in the Shell, also very, very popular. Um, but yeah, Toonami definitely had a huge role to play. But I think Dragon Ball Z didn't bring it into the mainstream. It was the IP. Come on now. You really think I'd do that? Fucking dumbass. Uh I think it was the foundation to something bigger. Tenchimuyo is your first. Messed my head up. That's fair, yeah. Uh, I think what got me into anime, or really my gateway drug, if you can call it that, was a was Beyblade. Beyblade was in it. It was a Japanese animation. It was not an American-made kids show, but it was animated. Was technically a Japanese animation, even though a lot of people don't consider it so. It was um, it was definitely a huge catalyst in what brought me into anime. I was less opposed to anime just because I had watched Beyblade. Rollerblading with superpowers, right? This was basically spinning tops with superpowers. It was pretty dope. Um, I still have a Beyblade collection. I still love Beyblade. I think it is just a fucking cool. It's a cool toy. Like they put a lot of science into these things, and it really impresses me. They have all these different we called them performance tips back in the day, but I guess they're called bits now. But they just have the bottom part, and they have all these different shapes, and all these shapes do different things when they are in the arena. Like a flat one makes it spin around the arena real quick, but it doesn't have as much like spin to it, so it will end up keeling over after a while. And then you had the round tips, which were resistant to being knocked around by the ones with the flat tips. It was really cool. And then it got really complicated. You have ones that have like a sort of round bottom, but a flat ring around it. It was, it's so crazy. The things that they do with Beyblades. There's like a whole meta. Man, it really is cool. I always find the stuff that they do with Beyblade super impressive. I didn't like the Burst series, but that was just, a specific preference. There's this old 1980s anime I watched and I never found it again. The party goes into a tower. I think it was one of the first tower style animes, like a dungeon tower. Shit, something about that feels familiar, but I can't. Man, I can't figure out what that would be. If I watch it, it's far gone in my memory. I have to rewatch anime from like 4 years ago to remember things that happened, or replay games from 4 years ago in order to remember what happened. It's kind of bad, actually. Right, what I wanted to do was I'm gonna grab one of these. And then, um, I need a book. I need a book for that. Can I have the book? Thank you. That's not supposed to be in there, is it? Oh. Oh. It's supposed to be. Wait, where? It's supposed to be up here. Yeah, the book's next to the flint and steel. It's a Fahrenheit 451 reference, I like to joke. And then I need some diamonds for the actual enchanting table itself. Diamonds. It's in... Yeah, I've got these. Do I have any in this? Oh no, they're all blocks. I'd rather not break a block. There we go. Mebane and OVA is a lot of those to get overlooked over time. Maybe, I don't know. There was one that came into my head, but it immediately got overridden by the anime Bible Black, which I don't think is... I don't think. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, no, that's a hentai. That's definitely not what I was thinking of. It's also the name of a band. Why it queued for safe search. It's like, ah, right. Yeah, no. Definitely not what I was... Definitely not what I was thinking of. I just remembered that this is not how I do this. Did I put away these? Okay, good. The correct form there would have been, did I put these away? Wow, one of the earliest JoJo's animations was in the 80s? That would be news to me. Not that I particularly follow JoJo's. Hmm. I'm trying to think how I should arrange the lecterns. Is that the word for it? Lectern? Yeah, okay. And then I want to do this. I'd say just line the top here, and then line some there, and gonna have to remove that and then replace it over here, and then place this in the middle here, and that should be, yeah, that works. It's been fun. Gotta go. Good luck with your project. Thank you. It'll probably take a while, I would imagine. Trying to find things. I don't have much time left anyway. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm probably going to be headed out soon myself. But no, wrong. There we go. And then I think if I just put these like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. And then if I add like a slab here in the middle, I can put a lantern here, and that'll look good, I think. I think I should make it green. You think I should use a copper lantern? That'd be cool. Make it look a little magical. I don't even know how to make one. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't. I don't really know how to make a copper lantern. I still need more. Oh, I always need more. I always need more of these. Really thinking 1983 to 1985 Dungeons and Dragons animated series. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I just realized I never activated the music. I never even turned on any music. This has just been... Oh boy. I am the best streamer to ever live. Oh, and that specific soundtrack is... Where? Oh fuck, where is it? No, nope, it's the tank that's eating breakfast. It's this one. I was a ghost, I was alone, lost in the dark, flaws in my heart. What a whoopsies to make that I only recognize now. Only aired on CBS with 3 seasons. Something tells me it's not that show they were talking about specifically. No, it doesn't sound like it. Just... Whoa. That's crazy. That's really cool. Huh. It's funny to know that American companies are already trying to take advantage back then and take most of the credit, right? There we go. This is not exactly my favorite. This is not really... This isn't really... Oh shit, I didn't... Nah, whatever. It's not like I'm short on logs. I will figure out what I want to do with this area eventually. Okay. I think we're safe. I always get very wary. Or rather, very wary. Because, every time that song comes on, there's a fraction of a chance that Moros enters the stream. You know, the Chimera VTuber. What the f... Is this actually lit? No way! That's crazy. That does not look like... That was cool. Damn, still no Aurora? So many days have passed and this Aurora just won't spawn, bro. Do you think if I go to the snowy biomes near my base, it will... I just fucking remembered something. I had an epiphany. I just drank a memory potion. There's something I have to go see. Oh my god. The desaturation effect that I have on for, like, dark areas is the coolest fucking thing. There is literally no better time than right fucking now. I have to see this. Dude, this looks crazy. Now that I think about it, is you even connected to the Nether network? I don't think she is. Not that she has to be. She is caught right in between, you know, the largest city in the entire world and Lilianne's base, which is connected to the Nether network. Both of them are. Doesn't really take her a whole lot of time. I'll still probably ask her to see if she wants to be connected to the network, considering it would be useful. Dude, this is crazy looking. What is this? Schwefel. Würfeleimer. Huh. Interesting. Just a little snooping. Nothing wrong with that. This is cool. Wait, this wasn't here before. Okay. Damn, she dug out all of that? Hasn't built down yet, I see. But yo. That's neat. And did she terraform this? Is this like... Is this parts of the final project? If so, she rolled this area really well. Excuse me. Had to give it some ultimate disrespect. And I know I saw that she was making some concepts for this area. But... Okay, way too low. There we go. I do want to see what she does with this area. She's a very busy lady, so I can't expect much to change. I mean, I'm also very busy, but like my main focus also happens to be different. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What? I beg your pardon. Watched one of my arrows just bounce off of him. That's cool. Yeah, and since I wasn't actually able to get what I wanted out of this, I want to see what it looks like in my own world where I can like control the weather and shit. Because there was stuff that I was hoping to see this stream that I didn't get to take a look at. Is there new music from the new update? I don't know. Yeah, there was stuff I wanted to see that I really couldn't, so I want to go see those things. Hello, Cody. Welcome, welcome. Been so long since you caught one of my streams. Well, for a while I was only streaming once or twice a week, so that's not exactly as much of your fault as it is mine. We're gonna call it testes. Why is that UI? Thanks for doing one on your 31st birthday. Well, happy birthday. Glad I could be here, even though I'm really just testing out some of the features that I had. That I'd implemented. Like, oh, hold on. Let me get into a, Damn, it's already spawning hella shit. I wanted to see the actual thunder. Oh, cool! The clouds light up. That's nice. Wow. That's a very quick public execution. And unique. I'll give you that. Oh, sweet. That's cool. Fell right into one. So this place was apparently supposed to be made intense by my shader pack? In here. Fell right into where? I've never reached a place like that on Minecraft. This is a place called the Deep Dark. They specifically spawn underneath mountains. Where was this? I remember seeing something, but I'm not really having an easy time finding it. There were just so many settings, you know? Yeah, intense deep dark. Player needs to have the darkness effect applied. Gotcha. So how does that work? I don't know. I don't think I get it. It should summon one now. Welcome. Just learned something about Minecraft. Hell yeah. Yeah, these are big ol' sprawling things where there's kind of a horror element, stealth element kind of thing. It's pretty interesting. I like this place a lot. I like to go in and I like to take all of the things that make loud noises. Like this thing over here. Which when you really... That makes sense. Uh, uh, can you tell I don't use the creative menu? How the fuck do you find anything in here? Oh, there we go. There's stuff I wanted to see about the end. Whoa.
Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end.
That is a really, really funny time for that song to cue. That's such a cool thing.
One thing stays the same. Rises the moon. Days fade into a watercolor blur.
Give it a moment. It needs to generate the entire end.
You that soon the autumn comes to dark.
I have no words to describe what it is that I'm seeing.
Breathe, breathe. Days pull you down just like a sinking ship. Floating is getting harder, but tread the water, child. I know that meanwhile rises. Days pull you up just like a daffodil. Uprooted from its garden, they'll tell you what you owe. But no, even so, rises the moon.
What?
You'll be visited by sleep.
What?
I promise you that soon the autumn comes to steal away each dream you keep. Breathe.
That's interesting. Ooh. It's a blood moon. It's actually rocking. Nope. Oh. Something changed. Oh, it's probably the moon. Huh? Unless I'm so high up that the aurora's hitting us down here. No, that would check out. Oh, cool. Blood moon. Is this the aurora? There's also a full moon. Hold on. No, wrong. Are my settings not configured right? Because this is definitely... There's gotta have been an aurora by now. May I have my settings configured? Yeah, configured wrong. No, this might crash from reapplication. But I want to see if maybe I am just missing it. Or if maybe it has become glitched. It's gonna take a second. Sit tight.
Wild open night. Would it be right
Yeah, well, the aurora should certainly be happening by now.
Swallow the bloom and let it bend.
I'm guessing it's broken. Ooh.
Braid with the blend. The hours never end.
Maybe that could have been the issue?
Thread every eye and begin it again.
Give it a minute. Again, it's gonna take a second. There we go. Man, troubleshooting is fun. Flashbang. Ah, there we go. Oh, whoa. Dude, it's making everything green. And if I add 1 day, oh, does that break it? Oh, weird. It's a bug. That was cool. Oh, wait, what? There was something there. Yo. That's fucking sick. Dude. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm gonna like doing this. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna post that. Those screenshots are getting posted in Wallpaper Corner. So if you would like, you may take them and do with them as you please. Now, if only I could sit there and do that specifically for that world, or for the realm. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who tuned in the stream live. Thank you to everybody tuning after I can speak. I swear. I'll see you in another time.